A very good afternoon, Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soni.
Very good afternoon, Dr. Khan. My pleasure to be here to be connected with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Within 2-3 minutes, we are going to start the session.
Okay. So, whether Honorable Director is also going to join?
Yes, sir. Just
Okay.
within couple of seconds, our director will join, then we'll start.
I'm here, not an issue.
Okay.
Taimur,
Sir. Yes, sir.
am I audible, na?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Sir, we are waiting for director, sir. Director is, I think, in another meeting.
Okay, okay.
He has said that within 2-3 minutes, I am finishing that meeting and coming to you.
Udipta.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Ashok, very good.
participant to
Acha,
me.
very good. Arey, great, great, great. Huh? ভালো আছো মানে?
Asi, sir.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা পরে কথা কব না অবদালাই হ্যাঁ
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir.
ওকে ভাই হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Bye, sir. Bye.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sir,
Sir, very good afternoon, sir. Very good afternoon. Sir, Akif
Yeah.
Soni this side.
Thank you.
Very good afternoon.
Okay.
Extremely
Yeah.
sorry I could
Good
not
afternoon.
attend the inaugural session. So deliberately I thought to be here just to see you, sir.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Okay, so Toimur, you start. I think the guests, all of them have arrived.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. All of them have arrived.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, everyone. I, Dr. Taimur Khan, on the behalf of organizing committee, is going to start the valedictory session organized after successful completion of 1 week long ATAL faculty development program on information and communication technologies for smart city applications, ICT4Smart 2021, sponsored by AICT New Delhi under ATAL FDP scheme. On the behalf of organizing committee, firstly, I would like to welcome our respected director, NIT Silchar, Professor Shivaji Bandyopadhyay, Dean Research and Consultancy, NIT Silchar, Professor M. Ali Ahmad, Chairperson of this event, Professor K.L. Vaishnav, and Advisory Committee member for this FDP, Professor F. A. Talukdar and Professor S. Vaishya. Director of Atal Academies, AICT New Delhi, and chief guest for this valedictory session, Dr. Ravindra Kumar, and Assistant Director of Atal Academies, AICT New Delhi, guest of honor, Dr. Girdhari Lalgar. We welcome to both of you. Next, all invited distinguished speakers, organizing team of ICT4Smart 2021, esteemed colleagues, friends, and dear participants. Good afternoon to one and all present over here. On the behalf of organizing committee, I welcome you all for this valedictory session conducted after successfully completion of this FDP. It has been a wonderful experience of organizing this 1 week long program in this ongoing global pandemic COVID-19 situation. Several new things have been learned during this entire period, how to use the digital platform for such a massive gathering effectively. The specific aim of organizing ICT4Smart 2021 was to promote basic and advanced research related to information and communication technologies required for sustainable development of smart cities, and also to provide a visual platform to the student researchers working or wish to explore their research in this area. It covered challenges and issues related to ICT as per the requirement of different key components of smart cities. The ICT for also a platform to the participant for exchanging their ideas and information with the respective distinguished speaker. For proceeding further, first I am going to present the report on different activities of last 5 days. Here we have received a total 386 registration, out of which we only 200 200 most eligible participants were approved, which is coming to be 52%. After segregating the approved to 200 participants, we have found 116 male and 83 female participants. As per the engineering discipline, total approved participants are found as CS IT 40, civil engineering 22, mechanical engineering 5, electrical engineering 25, and the highest in electronics and communication engineering, that is 102. As per the designation, we have found that total 16 professors, 17 associate professors, and 118 assistant professors, 19 lecturers, 16 research scholars, and the highest scoring goes to 118 to the assistant professor categories. Here we have made a classification of statewide affiliating organization and have found that the highest participations we received from Tamil Nadu, which is 42 out of 200 approved participants. We have conducted total 14 lecture sessions, and here is the percentage attendance behavior of the participant, which is coming highest 70% and the lowest 53.5%. For going ahead, now I would proceed for vote of thanks. Honorable Director, NIT Silchar, Director, ATAL Academies, Assistant Director, ATAL Academies, invited distinguished speaker, organizing team of ICT 2021, esteemed colleague, friends, and dear participant. I, Dr. Taimur Khan, convener of ICT 2021, consider it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all of them who have helped us in making this virtual event a grand success. As a coordinator of ICT4 Smart 2021, firstly, I would like to propose my vote of thanks to the AICT team for launching this scheme, as well as to the ATAL team for providing funding for conducting this FDP. In the continuation, I must now mention my heartfelt thanks to our respected director, Professor Shivaji Bandyopadhyay, for giving us an exposure to conduct this FDP. He has always been a source of motivation and encouragement, as well to do something new in the department for the overall development of the institute. Here, I would like to propose sincere vote of thanks to Dean Research and Consultancy, Professor M. Ali Ahmed, Chairperson of ICT4Smart 2021, Professor K.L. Vaishnav, Advisory Team Member of the FDP, Professor F.A. Talukdar and Professor S. Vishya, for extending their support for making this event a grand success. My sincere gratitude to all the 14 distinguished speakers, including Professor Dharmendra Singh and Professor Nagendra Pathak, both from IIT Roorkee, Professor Minnal Kanti Mandal from IIT Kharagpur, Professor Bhaskar Gupta from Jadavpur University, Professor Sonali Chauhan from IIT Guwahati, Professor M.V. Reddy, Senior Researchers from Canada, Dr. Ravi Kant Saini and Dr. Sudhakar Modem from IIT Jammu, Dr. Sudhir Kumar from IIT Patna, Dr. Satyam Agrawal from IIT Roorkee, Dr. Prashant Kumar from NIT Jamshedpur, Mr. Chandrakant from Sahaj Yoga Meditation, and Professor F.A. Talukdar and Dr. Kaushik Gua, both from NIT Silchar, who have successfully delivered talks in their respective field of expertise. As no program can become successful with a single person, so I extend my big thanks to the entire organizing team associated with ICT4Smart 2021, especially Dr. Naresh Babu, Assistant Professor from Computer Science Department, and our PhD students, Dasri Surendra and Suman Modak, for managing different activities associated to this digital platform on which we all are connected this afternoon and was remain connected for the entire duration of 5 days of this virtual FDP. Last but not least, I extend my warmest welcome to all the participants who have turned up in such great numbers. Thank you so much for your cooperation and active participation in this event. Feedback is very much important component to judge the success of any event. Keeping that in mind, I, on the behalf of organizing committee, would like to hear the overall perception first from the invited speakers about ICT4Smart 2021. Anyone from the distinguished speaker who has joined us can share his view or her views about the ICT4Smart 2021. Anyone else who wish to share? Okay. Now, the participants' feedback is also equally important. In the end of valedictory session, each registered participant has to submit online feedback. In addition, we have created a Google Meet platform for some selected participants so that they may share their observation about ICT for Smart 2021. Now, I request few participants to come forward and share their experience after attending ICT for Smart 2021. Student participants, please go unmute yourself and share your experience. Any student participants? Anyone else who wish to share his or her experience about ICT for Smart 2021? Okay, now I would like to call upon the invited dignitaries one by one. In this way, firstly, I would invite the chairperson of ICT for Smart 2021 and head of the EC department, Professor K.L. Vaishnav, to deliver his address.
Very good afternoon to all. Our honorable directors are Professor Shivaji Bandyopadhyay, then Dr. Honorable Director of ATAL, Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soni sir, and then my other deans of the institutes, Professor M. Ali, then advisor of this workshop, Professor F. Talukdar, Professor S. Vaishnav, distinguished speaker, then all the participants who were really attended these sessions. I am very thankful the way this organizing committee has organized these events and already has placed the statistics that number of professors, number of associate professor, number of assistant professor other than PhD scholar attended. Because most of the time we see that most of the workshops are populated with the PhD scholars. But this workshop, since it is a multidisciplinary, and we have seen that many people across the academia and industry also, they have shown their interest. That shows that the event is really successful and useful for the society, because as the topic says that is a completely is a multidisciplinary. It is engineering, science, everybody needs smart city. We need power saving, we need a lot of things. Smart city, that integration we already said, and then Professor Chairman of this AICT, Professor Shastra already said a lot of things about the use of this smart city. There is a lot of technology involved with electronics, computer science, civil, lot of things. So that's really it's a great juncture where we can bring all sort of expert as well as the participants, delegates, and we can work together, because this is the starting points, and it's not the end that that this is the over. This is really begin more collaboration, because very important. The AICT has really given the opportunity to create the platforms, and we are able to brought so many professors, then associate professor, then assistant professor, PhD scholar. They will really propagate this message to the across the country, I believe, and down the line. So I am thankful to the AICT, because the way that the AICT Auto Academy is doing excellent. And in the institute, we have seen that around to be 6 to 7 number of workshops already conducted, and really their support is excellent. I'm thankful to Dr. Soni sir, the way they are supporting in technology, because and all the way, because there is a background Gaurav also there. The way anybody having any problems, organizing any doubts about the rules and guidelines, really they are always forward to give their suggestion to all of us so that we can have a very, very easy way we can conduct the events. So really extremely thankful to the Guwahati Center also, the way they also supported us to finish this ATAL Academy. We look forward to have a more number of workshops under the ATAL Academy that will spread not only across the India, I think it will spread across the globals. So with this, I am thankful to all the participants, because without participants and this workshop has no meaning. And I think that the interest that they have shown to this workshop is really excellent. And I must thanks to all the speaker, because it's a multidisciplinary, and inviting that's for the organizer also very difficult to collect all those speakers. So thankful to all the speakers really who has given the consent, available time to share their great experience, to motivate, to trigger the wave of that Atmanirbharshils within the country. I hope so that the idea of this, that's our Honorable Prime Minister Atmanirbharshil, these sort of workshops will really trigger a good image or good inspiration to the young scholars. Those are really working on those areas of challenging areas. And we can see the new India coming soon with the effort of everyone, all of us. So with this, really I'm thankful to the organizers, Dr. Taimur, and really has taken a lot of pain to invite so many speakers for different domain, despite his electronics. But we've seen that list, there are so many faculties from civil, mechanicals, other domains also. So with this, really congratulate Dr. Taimur for a wonderful workshops. And behind this workshop, there are so many supporting staffs. I also really congratulate and thankful to all those technical support, whoever is really shared or delivered in these workshops. With this, thank you everyone, and over to Dr. Taimur, please.
Thank you very much, Professor Vaishnav, for your motivational statements for the organizing committee. Now, as our chief guest of today's inaugural session, today's valedictory session, and respected director of ATAL Academy, Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soni has already joined us in this valedictory session. Before inviting him for delivering his address, I would take the pleasure to invite our respected director, Professor Shivaji Bandyopadhyay, to address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to Dr. Soni and Dr. Garg and my colleagues at NIT Silchar, all the dear participants who are either present on the valedictory program or they were present in the last 5 days of the ATAL FDP course. What we identified during the inauguration program, that this course has got the maximum number of requests for participation, and today's statistics presented by Taimur that bears testimony to that fact. So maximum 200 number of eligible participants that can be allowed, and so it was 200. And at the same time, we look for interdisciplinary activity in the course itself, and that is reflected by not only by the topic, but also by the participants from the various departments, and that shows that in a truly interdisciplinary nature of work. So people or the faculties, research scholars from the various associated departments, they have taken part. So I congratulate the participants also. I expected that the attendance would have been a slightly much higher level because the statistics generated or shared by Taimur. So there is a scope for improvement because the resource persons who spend their valuable time delivering the talks and sharing their experiences. So obviously everyone expects, including us, that is attending say the FDP, does not only remain on paper, because if you are really serious about attending an FDP and then carrying the best result out of it, so the participants need to be, say, more attending to this program. And I also do wish that that is the kind of relationships that have been developed across the participants and the resource persons, so that in future this will develop into more collaborative activities and more sharing of knowledge to the students and the PhD scholars as well. Because the whole idea of faculty development program is that faculties, they need to upgrade themselves, and at the same time, how we'll understand that the upgrade has actually taken place. It is basically by, that is how that is translated to the PhD students, to the masters and the undergraduate students, and in turn how the students are actually working towards that. So that will be reflected by the contribution by the faculty, scholars, and the students at the respective institutions. And in today's world, because collaboration is the key of any activity that you want to take to the next level. So I do wish that the number of collaborative works in this interdisciplinary area that will increase in the coming days, so that an FDP does not remain an FDP only on paper. Because, say, if we look into the statistics, so in the last year, for example, we have organized, say, more than 26 this kind of these webinars or week-long faculty development program at various levels, sometimes from AICT, sometimes from other sources. And we are expecting that a lot of collaborative activities will take place, and many of them have started taking place, basically resulting in the project proposal submissions, new PhD students. And so for colleagues from other institutes, that is, let's increase the number of PhD students at the respective institutes, that is, who are actually looking after these issues. Because increasing the number of PhD students means the quality work, collaborative work, interdisciplinary work. And so the faculty, they develop themselves, and they transcend that development to the next level also. With this, I wish that the FDP has really been a success, and in future, even if we do not have any other measure of identifying it, but I do believe that this snowballing effect of a faculty development program will be reflected in the future times to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind and motivational address for all of us. We really assure you, sir, that in near future we will try to build up our collaboration with the all invited experts, and we will try to open the windows to the participants who have joined all the sessions, and they, if they wish, really want to explore their skills in this emerging areas of ICT with the smart city application, then definitely we will invite them virtually to be involved in different activities carried out here at NIT Silchar. Now, finally, without wasting further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soni, Director, ATAL Academies, AICT New Delhi, for saying his address for the gathering.
Very good afternoon to everyone present over here. My good afternoon to the Honorable Director, NIT Silchar, Professor Sivaji Bandyopadhyay Sahab, Faculty and Dean of Deans and Faculty of NIT Silchar, Professor KL Besnav, and the coordinator of this FDP, and participants. It's a very important component of any of the FDP. First of all, I'd like to pay my gratitude to NIT Silchar and the very renowned academician and administrator, Honorable Director, Professor Sivaji Bandyopadhyay Sahab. In fact, without the guidance, direction, and the help and support of the director of NIT Silchar, it could never have been a success. In fact, I have seen that the total registration was 380. So it shows how I mean the country is looking towards the NIT Silchar. In fact, we don't allow 380. We allow 200 because of the quality purpose. Sometimes bandwidth also becomes low if more number of there. Therefore, we have capped it to 200. But I've seen that sometimes even lesser number joins. We allow maximum 200. Here also, many might have joined. Not here. Only 30 are attending this the validity session. During the validity session, it might have been they might have thought ki it is not a mandatory session, and therefore they are not attending. I understand that one. So I know that as already mentioned by Dr. Tamur, like 70% was the attendance. So the good attendance was there. This particular FDP on ICT for smart city application, I think it as already mentioned, interdisciplinary and a very important FDP, as mentioned by Honorable Director also. Everything cannot be taught in these 5 days, but of course, it changed the thought process, and the future it will result. It will have a good result. It will give a good fruit. In fact, the learner are mature, faculty, research scholar, and PG students, and therefore even the online FDP is effective. If we talk about the offline FDP in entire country, FDP means offline earlier. Only after COVID we started experimenting online FDP. We thought to conduct online FDP. Conducting online FDP is very easy, and it's very convenient to the participants, convenient to the organizing committee, convenient to the coordinator and the institute. In fact, because logistics not required, travel not required, and I've seen number of speakers are from very good, very renowned institutions and from all across the country. Even I've seen one speaker is from IIT Roper. Why I mentioned this IIT Roper? Some other IITs are IIT Roorkee and some others. The IIT Roper I mentioned because right now I'm sitting in Chandigarh and the Roper is just 50 kilometers from here. So that's why I mentioned this vicinity that from all across the country, you invited speakers, all renowned speakers. They share their experience with the participants. I know that the participants might have benefited a lot. In fact, we have a very smart director as Professor Bandyopadhyay, a very smart coordinator as Dr. Tamur, and therefore this entire FDP, I know that have been conducted very smartly. And the name is also given as a ICT for smart city applications. So this is wonderful. I, on behalf of ATAL Academy, on behalf of AICT and my personal behalf, highly thankful to you. First of all, for association with the AICT, association with the ATAL Academy, and carrying out this entire FDP. I was just telling, if it would have been a physical mode, it would have been very difficult. The participants, like maximum participants are from Tamil Nadu, then from Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. They could not have gone to NIT Silchar, though they might be knowing that this is a very important FDP, but because of the travel restrictions, because of the geographical problems, they could not have attended that one. But because of this online one, everyone is able to get the benefit from NIT Silchar. Other NIT from Northeast also conducted many FDPs, and I have seen the number of participants attended that benefited out of that. So it is a kind of national integration in any kind of FDP. The people from across the country are able to attend, are able to deliver the sessions. So that is happening. It's not like it is a remote area like NIT Silchar, or it's IIT Mumbai or NIT Delhi or IIT Delhi. For online, it is location independent kind of activity. So thank you so much for consenting, for applying, and for I hope in future we'll have a long-lasting association, academic association. Now the next year we are coming out with some robust scheme, more better. Some effective FDPs might be connected later, though it was also effective, but every time there is always room for improvement. So we are also learning. We are also going to, without out of experience, we'll try to improve the scheme. And I hope next year or even later we'll have better robust FDP for the participants. With this note, in fact, highly thankful to everyone who is associated with this FDP, who gave their services for a successful conduction of this FDP, and congratulations to the participants, because they are going to get a digital certificate with the logo of NIT Silchar, with the AICT and ATAL Academy. So therefore, you're going to get this digital certificate that can be verified from the ATAL web page. In future, if someone wants to verify whether the certificate is genuine or not, by putting the certificate number, date of birth, and their name, they can verify whatever certificates are being issued by from ATAL portal. And therefore, I congratulate to all the participants. In fact, I would like to congratulate to the coordinator also, because he has demonstrated his skill to conduct this successful FDP. And also, though NIT Silchar is a renowned institution, in spite of that, wanted to share that we had a lot of applications, around 5,000 applications we had. And out of 5,000 applications, we had to short only 500 FDP initially. And thereafter, because it was only online, so we scaled it and we extended it to 1,000 FDP. So out of 5,000, 1,000 FDP and around 4-5 FDP might have been conducted, or maybe conducted total in NIT Silchar. So these FDPs are there with NIT Silchar, and therefore I'd like to congratulate that actually committee where the IIT directors and vice chancellor, they selected their proposals. The proposals, many proposals got selected from NIT Silchar, and that's why I just wanted to congratulate. I know it is because of the directions and the support from the honorable, very able, very visionary director, Professor Sivaji Bandyopadhyay, and therefore once more highly thankful to my gratitude to you, sir. After this session, or you can say after election, some functional issues that attendance and marks has to be feeded by a coordinator on the ATAL portal, and then feedback has to be given by, or might have been given, in fact, by now, might have been given by the participants, and then within 1 day you'll be able to get the digital certificate. So that was the functional information from our side. So thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us. Like before saying final bye-bye to our chief guest, I would like to mention one thing here, that in addition to our national speaker, there was one international speaker from Canada, Dr. M.V. Reddy from Institute of Research Hydro-Quebec, Canada. And I know this is the early morning, very early morning that side, but in spite of that, he has attended this valedictory session, and he is there live in that one Google Meet link. For that one, I'm paying my sincere thanks. Thanks to him on the behalf of organizing committee. Thank you, Professor Reddy, for being with us, so attentive for the entire week. No matter whether you have delivered that one session you have delivered, for the remaining sessions you have attended as a participant. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Now coming to the final bye-bye to our chief guest. We are extremely thankful of you, sir, for accepting our invitation and for being with us for this short duration of this valedictory session. With this one, thank you very much, sir, once again. See you later on in any other FDPs in near future. Bye, sir. Be healthy and stay safe in this pandemic situation.
Thank you so much to Professor Reddy also. Thanks a lot for taking a session early morning from Canada. And I have seen in all these online FDPs, many international speakers have given their services. And therefore, thank you to the entire academic fraternity from across the globe, in fact. And that is one benefit, that we are able to attract some international speaker because of the online. They're not supposed to travel from there to India. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, please.
Thank you.
Now, finally, I, on the behalf of organizing committee of ICT4Smart-2021, thank you all once again for being with us in this valedictory session. It has been really a great experience of conducting ATAL FDP using digital platform in this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic situation. I request to all the registered participants for submitting the overall feedback of ICT4 2021. With this, I conclude myself. Bye to all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sunny sir.
Thank you so
Sunny
much,
sir,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnav Sam. So nice of you. Nice to see you online,
Nice.
everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, the respected
thank you all,
DGCD.
sir. Thank you.
Really,
Thank you.
you have given time to attend this valedictory. Extended thanks from the department, really, for your always support, really. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. We'll have a long-lasting relation.
Thank you, everyone.
I want to express. I
Dr.
am.
Taimur.
Yes, please, please. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, madam.
Sunita
Sunita, madam, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
from
please.
GB Pant Government Engineering College, Okhla, Delhi. Right. So I want to express my sincere thanks to the director, NIT Silchar and the organizing team to give us the chance to attend such a wonderful FDP, Faculty Development Program, and to listen various dignitaries of such a highest level institutions like IITs and other reputed institutes. And I'm really thankful for such a wonderful experience. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Aditya.
Sir.
Yeah. Aditya.
Sir.
Yeah. Any comments? Suggestion?
Yes, sir. Actually, yes. I have attended this ICT4 Smart 2021 FDP. It is really a great program, sir. FDP, and all the lectures, all the sessions, all the 14 sessions were very nice and informative. And what is the takeaway from the FDP? Actually, it's the certificate which will be very much helpful for our promotion, and it will carry 5 marks
Thank you.
for promotion. So that will be again 1 year. And a lot of things we have learned from the FDP program. And I would like to thank the organizing committee, organizing institute, organizing department, and AICT for that one, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Dr. Taimur.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is Dr. Pradipta from Assam University.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
He's very close to us. Okay, I'm thankful that he really has. Yeah, really he has attended. Very good. You have really motivated people to join. Really, Taimur. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much once again to all of you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Vishnu, sir.
We are highly associated with the Assam University. Long relation with Dr. Pradipta. Thank you, Dr. Pradipta. Please be part of that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Taimur, anyone? Comments from anyone, please?
No, sir. I think I have given a chance to the participants. I don't know why they have not shared their experience. Earlier, they were saying that we will share our own experience. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so is it over?
Yes, sir.
I think.
Yes, sir.
So can I? Yeah. So can you leave now?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, sir.
And have a Taimur. So I'm leaving.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Please.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Thank you.